James, by Percival Everett, is a profound reimagining of Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, where the spotlight shifts from Huck to Jim, the enslaved man, whose story has historically been underdeveloped. Everett's narrative deepens the character of Jim, presenting him as a multi-dimensional protagonist navigating the complexities of freedom, identity, and survival in a world that denies his humanity. 1. Jim's perspective and inner world. The novel begins with Jim reflecting on his life in slavery. This portrayal is raw and unfiltered, providing insight into the brutal realities of his existence. Everett delves into Jim's thoughts and feelings, which were largely overlooked in Twain's original. Jim's reflections include a deep sense of loss, the yearning for freedom, and the moral dilemmas he faces as he contemplates his future. His memories are tinged with pain, but also with resilience, showing a man who has endured much but remains hopeful. 2. The journey down the Mississippi. As in Twain's tale, Jim and Huck set off on a journey down the Mississippi River. However, in Everett's retelling, the focus is more on Jim's experience. The river becomes a symbol of both hope and danger for Jim. He is acutely aware that while the river might lead him to freedom, it also represents the unpredictable nature of his quest. The journey is filled with moments of tension and fear, as Jim navigates the perilous waters both literally and metaphorically. Jim's relationship with Huck is complex. While Huck sees their journey as an adventure, Jim views it through the lens of survival and liberation. The novel explores the dynamics of their relationship, highlighting the power imbalance and the societal structures that govern their interactions. Jim's patience and wisdom often contrast with Huck's naivety and ignorance, and this dynamic becomes a central theme in the narrative. 3. Themes of freedom and identity. One of the key themes in James is the concept of freedom. Jim's understanding of freedom goes beyond the mere escape from physical bondage. He contemplates what it means to be truly free in a society that views him as property. This introspection leads him to question not only his place in the world but also the broader implications of freedom for all enslaved people. Identity is another critical theme. Jim grapples with his sense of self, which has been shaped by the dehumanizing forces of slavery. Throughout the novel, he seeks to reclaim his identity, separate from the labels imposed on him by society. This journey of self-discovery is portrayed with great sensitivity and depth, making Jim a fully realized character with agency and complexity. 4. Jim's evolution and empowerment. As the story progresses, Jim evolves from a passive figure in Huck's adventure to an assertive individual who takes control of his destiny. This transformation is gradual but significant. Everett shows Jim making decisions that affect the course of their journey, challenging Huck's understanding of the world and their place in it. Jim's empowerment is a crucial element of the narrative, as it subverts the traditional portrayal of enslaved characters in literature. 5. Critique of Twain's original. While Everett's novel is a homage to Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, it also serves as a critique of the original work. By giving Jim a voice and agency, James addresses the shortcomings in Twain's portrayal of African American characters. Everett's narrative highlights the limitations of Twain's perspective and the need for a more nuanced exploration of race and identity in literature. 6. The ending and its implications. The novel concludes with Jim's fate, which is both hopeful and ambiguous. Everett leaves readers with questions about the future of Jim and the broader struggle for freedom and equality. The ending is a powerful statement on the unfinished nature of these struggles and the ongoing relevance of Jim's story in contemporary discussions about race and justice. Conclusion. James, by Percival Everett, is more than just a reimagining of a classic. It's a powerful exploration of themes that remain pertinent today. Through Jim's perspective, Everett challenges readers to reconsider the narratives we have inherited and to seek out the voices that have been marginalized. The novel is both a literary achievement and a social commentary, offering a fresh and necessary take on one of America's most iconic stories.